Good morning and welcome to Toverland. Now this park opened back in 2001 and for 2018 it really feels like this park has really grown up. They've just opened their massive expansion, two huge new areas, Port Laguna and Avalon. And in this vlog, we're going to be going around and experiencing these two new areas for the first time. Now, Port Laguna is the brand new entrance to Toverland. We've parked around the back of Troy. We've come in through this grand new entrance. And here we are. Honestly, this park has expanded so much. The fact it's only 18 years old. And here we are in Toverland at its brand new entrance. It is crazy to think. Of course, I'm still joined by Charlotte, Martin and Leah as well. And yeah, we've all been to this park before. Leah and Charlotte came for the first time on last year's visit. Me and Martin came for our first time the year prior to that when we came with Joe. And it feels like this park has gone from being a small little children's park to a fully fledged, full-on theme park. Because look at this for an entrance to a park. The B&M Wing Coaster, Fēnix over in the background in the new themed area of Avalon, and of course this beautiful new entrance here. Look how detailed this is. Of course you got all the water fountains over there, the water's coming out. Oh wow. And yeah, the area is only a couple of months old, it's brand new. As you remember from previous vlogs, we entered in through the large indoor section which was around the other side of the park, and it's completely changed the feel of Toverland. Morning!
It is.
This is weird, isn't it?
Having a good look around. It is so exciting to actually come into this park.
It's grown up, Martin. It's not a baby anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's so weird to actually think that, you know, just 17 years old and this park is the size that it is. It's grown so quickly, and, you know, you can definitely tell that that plaza was built for massive expansion plans on the size of Europa and Ventura.
The big parks out there. This is a gorgeous entrance. First impressions to me, it reminds me a little bit of Islands of Adventure at Universal, especially with the lighthouse. How are you, girls? You looking forward to it?
Yes.
Hey, all right. And of course, today's the day that Leah is going to ride on Fēnix, the B&M Wing Coaster. You went on Troy last time, Leah. So you've got to give it a go. You've got to give it a go. Troy's the GCI wooden coaster at the back there.
At first glance, as you walk in through the main entrance and you get to this main little square here, I can definitely tell that obviously in the future you're going to be heading that way.
Another area.
To more rides. And obviously right now we've only got one option to move this way, but
in the future you'll go around that way. Yeah, that's the first thing I saw when I saw the plans for this.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be a Mediterranean little town here, of course, with a beach area, all different shops and restaurants, and I believe there's a few different interactives down here as well. And of course, I'll have a look in the shops down here, and yeah, it's so exciting, there's so much to see. Obviously, all this is brand new. That path there didn't exist. That leads round towards Troy off to the right. I think there's another path just up here that leads towards Boomerang. But yeah, you're looking forward to Fēnix?
Yes.
Yeah, what do you think to this though?
It's amazing, it looks really nice.
It's all grown up. It used to have a tiny entrance. It's now got this massive entrance, Port Laguna. And look at all the details. We'll come back down here later on and have a look at everything in a bit more detail. But yeah, there's the toilets just down the right. There's toilets on the plaza as well. The magic store.
Shops don't open until 2 o'clock.
Shops are open this afternoon, are they, around here? They are. I suppose it is an off-peak day today, so that's understandable. But yeah, they've got like these ones, a bit like what you can get over at the Wisdom World of Harry Potter, what interact, and the Barmy Salami ones. But for me, look at the details on this, like the clock just up there, all these buildings, all the bottles on the side. You know what I'm like for details, I absolutely love it.
Barmy Salami ones.
The soundtrack has been composed by Immerscore of Germany, who've done quite a few different theme park tracks. This is a bit like Europa Park. If you go walk around Europa Park, you see their emblem in the floor. That's quite a nice little touch. And of course, that's where you go in to the magic store, the interactive show that we'll do a little bit later on. That opens this afternoon. Have you seen that in there? You'll like that.
No.
It's good, it's good. You'll like that. It's just got such a nice, chilled vibe around here. It's gorgeous, all this seating area. And of course, over the summer holidays, they did the late night openings with fireworks. And they were just over at the back here. So everyone was sat down here drinking cocktails. And oh, it's lovely. All the play equipment just there. The water in the middle. honestly, this is a really nice theme park entrance. It's stunning. It's one of my favourites. You got all game stalls there on the right that sort of adds to this as well. And Solaris, the lighthouse just there. Wow, that's actually a lot taller in person than you'd expect. But like I say, this would be enough for some parks as a big expansion. But now, of course, Toverland have not just built the new entrance, Port Laguna. We've got Avalon to go and discover as well, which is just round this way with the B&M Wing Coaster. But everybody always talks about Fēnix, but we can't forget there is another new ride there, the Mack Rides boat ride, that I really can't wait to go on and see that. And yeah, it's got a little indoor section. It's Toverland's first dark ride, in my opinion, where you sort of go into this indoor section that certainly does look stunning. Obviously with this area, all the trees and stuff have only been planted recently, so they're all still tied down. And if we like look at these just here, they've got like all like the wood round there. So obviously with the trees being brand new, we've got to wait until they grow a little bit before they can take all the hooks off them and stuff. But yeah, talking of expansion again, another gate just here on the left hand side. What looks like that in the future will lead out to another area of the park. You can 100% tell that they've built this whole area, and they probably know their plans here for the next 5 to 10 years. Like, look at that, it's ready for you to start construction on something new there. You know, it's fascinating to see. And it's a complete audio package as well as we transition now from Port Laguna and walk down this footpath here, which is actually really big, this path. And this leads down to the theme world of Avalon. And there it is, Fēnix. Now, when the layout first came out for Fēnix, I did think it actually looked like a very short ride. And it is a short roller coaster. But from what a lot of people say, it's actually one of the better of these B&M Wing Coasters out there. And a lot of people say it's packed with airtime. The airtime hill, I must say, it takes that with some speed. It looks incredible from footage that I've seen. And yeah, I think it's going to be a really good coaster. Everyone really rates it very highly.
So proud of you on this.
And obviously this path to the right hand side leads back into the Magic Valley. Another gate there for future expansion. They certainly know what they're doing here in the future. All the paths have been laid out, ready to go. And here it is, Fēnix. Let's make our way round into Avalon. Oh my word, I've seen so many photos over the past couple of months of the views from here, and about to see it for that first time. All this man-made lake that's underneath, and of course the coaster above it, the boat ride running round. And here it is, welcome to Avalon. I'm so excited to see all of this, it's amazing. And here it is. Oh wow, that is an impressive view. And of course you've got the Mack Ride spinning coaster, Whirlwind just there, or as I like to call it, secure your loose articles. Martin lost his phone, didn't he, last time?
He did.
Oh, what do you think of that, Charlotte? The view?
It's amazing.
Oh, it's so nice, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, it's going round, it's going round. Wow, this is some impressive theming. So obviously that's the station over there for Merlin's Quest, the boat ride. And that heads all around the lake just here, and it heads in through the rocks just over there in the distance. This is absolutely gorgeous, and here it comes. I like how it does that little turnaround section at the top before making its way round into 3 different inversions. Look at the airtime on this as well, you're gonna love it. Oh yes. Wow. Beautiful. Wow, that runs so smooth around the track. Loving the train design as well. I remember seeing some images of that being spray painted over winter. But it's also worth pointing out how quick Toverland have actually built both of these new areas. Because when we were last here a year ago, in September last year, they'd only just started some light groundwork. B&M didn't actually get on site until a lot later for this project. I actually wasn't too sure if it was going to be ready on time, but Toverland have pulled it off. It's ready, and here it is. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It really is. I'm so happy to see a B&M sat here.
In what was a kids' park. Yeah, it was known for being a kids' park.
It's a beautiful park.
It's grown up, Mark.
Made it even more beautiful because there's a B&M sat
but
here.
They've really thought about the positioning, haven't they? Like, you walk around that corner, the path is directly in line with the airtime hill and the inversion, the lake underneath, obviously the dark ride section of the boat ride at the back just there. Oh, it's stunning. It's so nice. But yeah, I think we're going on Fēnix. Round this way for Fēnix to the left. I don't know, there goes Merlin's Quest by the looks of it. I like how there's this little wooden bridge to walk over just here, a little rickety bridge. A bit like the one in Adventureland at Disneyland Paris. So much to discover around here. I haven't seen Merlin's Quest going round. Maybe there's just no one on that yet. I think everyone's come straight to Fēnix and saw a few people go to the indoor area. Oh, I'll be able to get some really nice shots. Of course, on-ride filming here is permitted with a chest-mounted GoPro as well. So I'll be able to take you on board all the rides that we do today. So yes, let's go and get on Fēnix. This is a stunning area, it really is nice. Gorgeous to walk around here and see it all. I bet it looked beautiful at night as well because there's a lot of lighting around, but it was lit up really nice. And this area goes right back. There's the Flaming Feather, the restaurant just up at the back. I want to eat in there for lunch today. Some really nice head choppers, and there's the on-ride photo as well built into the rock work. And of course the soundtrack carries on. There's not been one point since walking in from, well, getting out the car actually at the car park. There's not been one point where I've not heard audio. This is stunning. Really, really nice. Here we are then, so we just entered the queue line for Fēnix. Wow. This is some detailed scenery, look at this. All the rocks around the side. This area is certainly not disappointed. I knew they could pull it off. All the candles flickering in the side. We head down these steps just here, oh wow. There's just so much detailing, and they've really thought about the quality of this as well. Like, it's not all vinyls and stick-ons. Like, this is built to last. Absolutely wonderful. Here we are then inside the station building. Of course, with these wing coasters you get the choice if you want to go left or right. Me and Charlotte going on the left, Martin and Leah on the right. Wow. I'm speechless with this area, it's stunning. Off we go on the front row of Fēnix, straight into the dark tunnel, and round we go as we're about to climb the lift hill. Oh wow, look at the mist. Oh. Straight through onto the lift. Whoa. We're on the front row, I'm on the wing, Charlotte's on the inner seats. Very much looking forward to this. Where is it going to be? Is it going to be a front row coaster or a back row coaster? Which all we'll soon find out. They allow re-rides here at Toverland, so when there's no queue, you just go straight back round. Oh, what a view of the park. As we steadily make our way round to the right, get a view of the park, and down we go into the wing over drop. Let's go. Woo! That was a good head chopper. And there we go, Fēnix. Oh, that was good. That was really good. It's fast. I got some good air time on that. Oh wow. That was a really good coaster. Really nice. It's a short coaster, but it doesn't feel that short when you're on it. You know, it certainly feels longer when you're on it than it looks from off ride. Right, straight round towards the back of the train now. Straight back round then. We couldn't get on the back row, but we're on the 4th row now. I'm on the inner seat, Charlotte's on the wing this time. Oh, into the pitch black tunnel. Let's see how it feels a bit further towards the back. Obviously we'll get a back row later on. I do love the train design, like I say. Spray painted, looks gorgeous. Climbing up that lift hill. I do love how you get all the views around the park. Hey! Hey! That time! Someone's screaming a bit behind, they're loving it! Go. Felt a little bit faster, a bit further back. Definitely needs to do a back row later on. What's that? No, it is a bit more intense towards the back. Oh wow, what a quality ride. So there you go, me and Charlotte have had 2 rides on Fēnix. Leah and Martin have had 3 rides because obviously me and Charlotte waited for that front row. And wow, what a roller coaster. That is certainly a lot more intense than what I was expecting. Like, it's a short layout as I mentioned, but it doesn't feel short on ride. I just can't believe like the airtime what you get on that airtime hill. The inversions feel very intense. And the near misses caused by the tunnels and the bridges what go over are very good. That is a solid coaster, a really nice overall experience as well. Walking into the queue line, all the flickering candles, the soundtrack playing throughout. I really enjoyed that ride. It's exactly what I was expecting. I've come off Fēnix, I'm not thinking, oh my god, it's better than I was expecting, and I'm not thinking that it's worse, but I was coming into it with very high expectations, and it's met those, and it's staying right there where I thought to it. It was a very good B&M coaster, and the fact they allow re-rides, chest-mounted GoPros, they know how to operate the rides here. I like it, that's how it should be. But yeah, this is gorgeous round here, and like I say, Merlin Quest, the boat ride just goes underneath there, but it doesn't seem to be going round at the moment, so we'll have a look at that in a moment. Charlotte, what do you think to Fēnix?
I prefer it to Swarm, but these sort of coasters make me feel a bit headachy. I don't know what it is about
It's
them,
quite intense.
It's really good, but I nearly blacked out on that inversion there. But it's really smooth, it's better than the Swarm. Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, that means it's doing its job if you nearly blacked out, because it is like, it was obviously designed to be intense. I thought they might have gone with a more family style
Can we just take a moment to appreciate, and everybody at home, give Leah a round of applause for her doing 3 rides on Fēnix for her first inverted coaster.
That's good going, and also, like, you didn't walk round the queue line either.
So
it was
proud
straight
of her.
on.
I am so proud. It is ridiculous.
She was straight back on, like, as well. It wasn't even time to breathe in between. Did you enjoy it, Leah?
I really like that.
Yeah, it's a good ride. It's nice and smooth, enjoyable roller coaster.
As for me, I love the coaster, love it, right? Absolutely love it. I much prefer it to Swarm. And I do think that you've got lots and lots of head choppers, and it's brilliant, all right?
The close, them head choppers.
But it's actually a bit more rougher than I was expecting, to be honest. I was expecting that to be as smooth as all the other B&Ms.
All I can think is, we were sat on the other side for all of our rides, and you were on the right-hand side.
I was on the wing. I need to have a go on the inside. I must say, I don't think that'll be as rough, but for me, that was probably the most roughest B&M ever. Not that it's rough, because B&Ms are so smooth.
Yeah, I thought that's one of the smoothest. Try the other side when we go on. I reckon it could be the side you were sitting on, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. It's one of those, it depends on what people think to different rides, doesn't it? But I loved it. Like I say, I've come off that, very much enjoyed it. And yeah, you've got all this round here, the Flaming Feather. Want to go in there for lunch really today. And yeah, I was going to do Merlin's Quest, but it's not, like, it's clearly not open at the moment because it runs straight down this lake. There's a sign out the front. I hope it's not closed. I'll be gutted if it's closed. I'll be really gutted because I was just as excited for Merlin's Quest as there was Fēnix, but maybe it's just a staggered opening. You know, it's one of those, as far as I'm concerned though, this is a brand new area. Things shouldn't be on a staggered opening at a brand new area in my opinion, but we don't know yet, we haven't seen the sign, so let's go and have a look. Ooh, there we are, there's my fish and chips for lunch just there.
My kids' nuggets.
Is this where we're eating now?
Yeah, the flaming feather.
Is this where you wanted to eat?
It is indeed. There you go.
Milkshakes.
Looks nice, themed restaurant in there. This area is gorgeous. I do wish though that I'd seen it when it was full of people, like, you know, a bit like Sci-Harren yesterday. I really want to see that part when there's lots of people here. This is great for re-rides today, but I want to see people sitting down on these benches and having a good time. So I definitely need to come and see it in the summer. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it out here for the opening because there's so much else going on with trips. But yeah, it's a very picturesque area. And certainly does not disappoint Fēnix, and I'm glad we're seeing it in the kind of sunshine. It's better than rain. We thought it was going to rain. We actually woke up this morning back at our accommodation and it was chucking it down, but we have travelled about 2 hours close to Venlo, this park, so you know we've come a lot further away from our accommodation, so the weather's actually a lot better here. But yeah, it's coming around again. I'll show you a few more shots of Fēnix off-ride in action. I love the off-ride shots you can get of this coaster. It's probably one of the best coasters in the world for getting shots of it and with nice landscaping. A lot of rides in America you can get really close to, but obviously they're not really landscaped and themed very nice, whereas with this, like there's so many different angles you can get of the coasters, which is spot on. Really nice picturesque ride, and it's their own theme. I always appreciate parks what do stuff of their own back, their own theme. It's not an IP, it's their own thing. And the good news is with Merlin's Quest, yes, it's on a staggered opening, which I kind of don't think it should be on a staggered opening for a new ride, but it is opening at 12 o'clock, so we've got just over an hour to go, and we'll be able to get on that one. But yeah, anyway, we're going to leave Avalon and Port Laguna for now, and we'll come back later on and of course carry on having a look round. We're going to head down to Whirlwind. So Martin, we're going on Whirlwind.
I'm not going on.
What?
No way.
What? A quality mat ride spinning coaster and you don't want to ride it?
Yeah, that's a phone killer, that ride. It's a phone killer.
Oh, very enough then. Well, we'll all go on. Leah loved it last time, didn't you, Leah? Right, let's go. Bye, Martin.
Bye, Martin.
Bye, Martin. Come on, let's go. Let's go. To Whirlwind. And I'll actually put my phone in my bag and not put it in my pocket. Oh my God, it's still there. It's still there from last time. Yeah. Oh, what? Mark, why are you following us into this queue? Get out.
Because I've been nagged.
No, get out of the queue, Martin. Get out of the queue.
They've been nagging me, telling me to put my phone in my bag.
What, so you're coming on and you're going to secure your loose articles? If you're wondering what the hell we're going on about, maybe you're new to the channel and didn't see our vlog from last year, Martin here, like, bear in mind he's a theme park enthusiast. He did the thing what enthusiasts should not do. He forgot to secure his articles. He wasn't like trying to get them out on the ride or anything. They were in his pocket. You know, he thought he was...
I've never lost a phone on Nemesis, never lost a phone on any B&M, and...
This is not a B&M, it's a Mac. Yeah.
And on a Mac spinning coaster, a family ride, I lost my phone.
There you go. Well, I absolutely love this coaster. I really feel like the lineup here, in terms of rides, is fantastic. So yes, straight to Whirlwind after a quality couple of rides down Fēnix. Whirlwind, of course we've got the GCI wooden coaster Troy, Maximus Blitz Barn. There's so many rides here now and I can't wait for the future of this park. It will be one of my favourite parks in the world. The more it expands, it already is, but the more it expands, hotels, more accommodation, I can't wait for the future of this place. It's going to be spectacular. It's time to spin.
She's been nagging me, and yet she hasn't done it herself.
Oh, we got the onboard audio on here. At least it's working, unlike speed of sound at Wallaby. Bye-bye. Hey, so me and Charlotte are on the front, but we'll spin round so we're not on the front. I love this coaster. Speakers in the front, speakers behind you. Oh, look at the views, what we're gonna get of the new areas. Let's go. First ride on Whirlwind since the new areas are put in. Let's go. Hey! Overbang. Whoa! Mac right, everybody. Hey! Woo! Mind your phone. Is it still there? I'm sure I saw your old one down there. There was some bird like chewing on the plastic. Are you alright, Charlotte? I know you're not a big fan of that. Oh, a bit too intense for Charlotte. Quality Mac rides. I'd love to see one of them in the UK. One of these Mac spinners. Beautiful that was. Love a good ride there on Whirlwind. Definitely go back for a few re-rides on that later on. But I just want to go straight back to discover them new areas. I love it. So yeah, I'm going to go around, of course, do the rest of the park. But yeah, I want to get straight back in there and see some more of them areas. I love it to bits. But yes, anyway, going on Booster Bike now, just out here. I remember really when this was one of the biggest coasters here at the park. It feels strange to think that they've now got a B&M Wing Coaster over there at the back. The Mack Ride spinning coaster, obviously GCI wooden coaster. Honestly, the lineup here just keeps getting better and better. And yeah, you look at this now, I mean, look at this station building here now compared to Fēnix. It just doesn't feel like you're in the same park. It really wouldn't surprise me if in the next few years we see them maybe change this coaster. Maybe they'll get rid of the ride, or maybe they'll theme it up and try and blend it in with an area. Because you look at it at the moment, it is a little bit like you would not think you was in the same park looking at this station. Like, where's all the flickering candles? But it has got music. That's something what is very consistent at Toverland. There's music throughout the whole park, and a lot of it is by immersive, which do some brilliant theme park music in my opinion. So yes, we'll get on Booster Bike, and we'll see you on there for the ride. Here we are on the third row of motorbikes from the front of the train. Charlotte. Yeah, it's a bit more humid down here today as we get ready to launch. Cable launch on this. Whee. Nice views down there, Port Laguna. There we are, back round into the brakes. Yeah, I would like to see them add some more theming to that in the future, and I think it might come, to be honest. Like I say, I feel like there's a very exciting future for the park. Look forward to seeing what they do with this one going forward. Nice ride there on Booster Bike. Like I say, nothing special really compared to a lot of the stuff here now, but it's still worth going on. It's a smooth Vekoma coaster, isn't it? Bog standard layout, just what you'd expect really. We've just noticed that they've actually put these maps all around the park now on these little stands. Obviously with it being a bigger layout now, it's well needed, and you've got to think they've sort of reversed the map round now, because obviously you're looking at it straight on here from behind Troy in the entrance, whereas before it was from this angle, wasn't it, here? So yeah, at least they've put these around on these little wooden posts just here. And yeah, we're going to make our way inside, do a couple of bits. Troy's on a later opening, I remember that from last time. I've not seen it going round yet today, so I assume that's the same, 12 o'clock, just because it's off peak at the moment. It is a weekday in September. I've only ever seen this park when it's quiet, but next year I'm going to make sure I come on a busy day just to see the park with full of people. I can imagine it's got a nice atmosphere when it's quiet, so I imagine when there's a lot of people here, the atmosphere is even better. But yeah, it's going to have a walk around inside, maybe do Maximus Blitz Barn, which is the bobsleigh just down there that I love. And yeah, we think that the indoor coaster here, called Boomerang, is actually closed today for maintenance according to the website, so we are not expecting to get on that today, but you never know, it might be open. I've not seen any signs at the park since we got here, but we'll make our way round and of course have a look round. I'm interested to see what they've done with the old entrance. I assume they're going to keep it and maybe use that during Christmas. So there's a 20-minute queue at the moment for Maximus Blitzbarn. So we thought we'll come and have a little look here in the Funhouse. We love a good Funhouse here on Theme Park Worldwide. I like this one. Another one of my favourite ever Funhouses though has got to be at Phantasialand. I love the Funhouse there.
Hold me, Sean, hold me.
Oh no,
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
I'll hold you like you need to hold your loose articles. It's a good quote that, isn't it? There's Charlotte doing a little walk. Woo! Here she comes, spin time. Hey! Oh, bit of a strobe warning for you now. Oh. Oh, it's not easy to do this holding a camera.
Oh god, I nearly fell down.
Oh no, be careful. Sends you a bit crazy that strobe down there.
Yeah. That wasn't right there.
I don't seem to remember the strobe before. Come on, Martin. Try and do it. Spread your arms out.
I can't do it.
Go on, all the way. That's it.
I can't do this.
Oh, he's doing it. Oh.
Did it stop on purpose?
I don't know.
It's watching me on the camera.
Oh.
It's safety.
Don't allow you to go all the way over. Go, if you want to do that, go to Phantasialand. They'll let you go all the way over. Oh, attention, the barrel will start spinning again.
She stopped it, we're back in the UK.
Oh no, health and safety. Cakewalk. Martin's got the moves. What is he doing? What are you doing, Martin?
I don't know.
I do really like this themed path here. This actually connects the two big, warehouses, aren't they really? What I've got the indoor rides in. All the little details, star cloth. Yeah, it's nice down here. I do enjoy the Funhouse. It was good fun, that was. And yeah, as expected from the website, Boomerang is closed for maintenance today. We've got these big boards around. Avalon, live the legend. Yeah, this is what they first announced, and I must say, it looks pretty much identical there to the artwork, doesn't it? Wow. Obviously all the trees and stuff there have grown a lot more, but they will do over time. God, yeah, all this down here. Obviously we've not been on Merlin's Quest yet, it opens at 12. But yeah, it looks identical, doesn't it? Oh wow, this actually leads me on to a good point. One thing what I forgot to mention up there is I absolutely loved this ride in the area of Avalon, but there's just one thing what I really wish they had have done. And obviously you walk through the queue line, which is absolutely gorgeous, all the indoor area, into the station, you experience your ride on Fēnix, but then you come around here into the brake run, and obviously you come onto this section here, and this warehouse at the station, and of course the dark ride which is underneath it for Merlin's Quest, is actually unthemed. On here it's got a big piece of theme in there, so I'm hoping that they do actually build that in the future, because that's the only thing, if I could only pick one thing from the whole project what I wish they'd done is just themed up the back of that, because it's really noticeable. Yes, it's got like a bit of wood around the side, but it's not got all this like it shows on the concept art. So I don't know if they had time, maybe time ran out and they didn't have a chance to finish that off, but yeah, that's the one thing what I wish they'd done with that ride. If you want to see some on-ride footage from Boomerang though, check out our previous vlogs from this park. There's a couple of those on the channel. And obviously this was the old entrance just down in the bottom right corner. So we're just going for a little look down there to see what is going on. God, this is quite an extensive refurbishment what's going on. There's some sort of big sheets hanging up there to be part of something magical. Interesting. Come on there, Charlotte, rub the lamp. Rub the lamp, and the genie may arrive. It's the little things, isn't it? All the potions and stuff there on the left. Spinning wicker baskets, wicker man. There's a lot of details in here, like I say. A lot of this park is very similar themes to Islands of Adventure, like all this Arabian style feel, of course, that you get when you walk in to Islands of Adventure. I love it, I really like it. And yeah, this here was the old entrance to the park. Like I say, it's not actually changed. They've kept the shop because you used to exit through that shop. And yeah, all the ticket booths are still there. Guys, it's crazy, isn't it, to think that was the entrance now. But yeah, I reckon they might still use this maybe for some events. It'd be silly if they did get rid of this because it's still a nice entrance, you know, it's still well themed. But look at it, what was there, like 3 ticket booths there, guest services, and that was your entrance, and now they've got a massive full-blown plaza. Really makes you wonder what they've got planned here in the future, like big expansions, bigger than what they've just done in my eyes. But yeah, and that's still a nice entrance, but yeah, it's still standing there, ready to be used at some point. Who's going for it? We managed it last time. Woo! Looks like that shop still opens though at certain times. Actually, yeah, it's got some opening times out the front. Too nice a shop to be sat there empty, so I'm glad they are keeping that one open. It's time for something what we all love here at Theme Park Worldwide. I've got my wand, and it's time for Barmy Salami. Yeah, in the Tova house. Let's go. So it's interactive, and here you press the little button. And when they opened the new areas, they did a big video about it all, and they all went Barmy Salami and opened it up. Let's go. I like it in here.
Salami.
Oh, salami, Barmy Salami. Yeah, interactive.
Barmy
Salami. Barmy Salami. They're everywhere. They're on the walls, they're on the roof. One of my personal favourites is this bed. What's that?
I've got a broken wand.
Because you're not magical, Martin. You need to say Barmy Salami, else it won't work for you. Whoa! A little weep on. Up goes the bed. Martin's got a working wand. But yeah, a bit of history with the park if you're not too sure on it. Like I say, it opened back in 2001, as I mentioned at the start of the video, and it was just the indoor areas, and then it expanded massively with outdoor stuff. Of course, Booster Bike, Troy, Whirlwind, all the Magic Valley, Djengu River, and then yeah, it's at the stage it is now. That's one of my favourites. Here it comes. Oh yeah. You dirty girl. Oh, and it comes to an end here because of the construction. Oh, yeah, I see a bit of work taking place over there, look. Maintenance underneath. Barmy Salami. Oh. Made our way back outside then. Troy looks like it's opened a bit early, unless it wasn't on a staggered opening, but I say that, it hasn't been running around this morning from what we've seen when we walked in, and also through Avalon, so it must have just opened a little bit earlier. But yes, Troy's had a new soundtrack since we were last here, again by Immerscore, and yeah, the queue line's been completely reworked. So before, you used to go in down the back there, and it was a big cattle pen round by the station. Now you walk through all the theming round here, which is definitely a good decision in my eyes. Like, this was here before, but no one ever walked down here because the entrance was down there. It was like an extension part of the queue line. Yeah, I'm not too sure if we go that way or this way. Basically, this was the extension queue line before, but I assume we follow it down this way. This is towards the station. I'm not too sure. We were going the right way round. You definitely need a sign putting back up there. But yeah, you literally used to come in just here. This was the entrance to the queue line. Do you prefer walking around all the theming? And they've got rid of this cattle pen round here now. It was a big, like, horrible cattle pen that I wasn't really a big fan of. It was my least favourite queue in the park, actually. And now it's just a nice path down here. What leads round to it? Do you remember this before, Charlotte? Yeah. Used to go up and down, up and down. Done some planting, and it's had a new soundtrack. So this is a lot better. This is a big improvement actually on what it was before. Some new audio. Gone is the catchy soundtrack. I did quite like the Troy. It was quite funny. Advertising Halloween. It does look good. They've got loads of scare mazes this year. I was looking at that the other night. Certainly like to come out here and do it at some point. Like the scare zones. Like they look really good. Right, let's go on Troy and I'll take you along for the ride. 2007 GCI wooden roller coaster. Let's go and get on. Soundtrack's really nice. And there we go, we've got a dispatch. Hey, a little pre-drop now before the lift hill. Whee! Look at the view. Let's go. Woo. 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 My God, I tell you what, I forgot just how good that was. Too intense for Charlotte.
It's so good.
It's what Wicker Man could have been, isn't it? If Alton Towers didn't have height restrictions, you know.
I like Wicker Man though.
I do, but this is like in another league, I think.
Yeah, it is in another league. You can't compare it.
It's crazy. The Wicker Man for the theme and this for the coaster. I forgot just how good that was, actually.
I love that. It's still my #1 ride here.
Until like when we got back on that, then I forgot just how good of a ride that is. That was very, very good. So intense. Beautiful. I'd forgotten just how incredible Troy was. I think honestly I've just had that many rides on Wicker Man this year. But don't get me wrong, I love Wicker Man at Alton Towers, but it is a short coaster, isn't it? It's more about the experience. That felt twice as long as Wicker Man. Honestly, I really forgot just how good of a ride that was. I can see now why I said I prefer it to Roden, to be honest. But oh, it was good. Martin, looked like you're enjoying that as well.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I've always loved it. That is probably the best ride of this trip, and for me it is the best ride in the Netherlands. For me, I've had the two best rides of the trip, which is Fēnix and Troy. I love them both. This is my favourite ride in the Netherlands, definitely. I think it's a cracking coaster, isn't it? But I love it, and I knew that I was going to love it again. I just forgot how good it was. I'd really forgot. Like, I don't know, maybe I've had that many other GCI rides in a year. I just forgot how much of a solid ride. That coaster makes the trip for me. That is beautiful. But Martin, you're standing in what was a field, because the park used to end there. That was the end of the park, but now you can walk round the back here of Booster Bike, and actually you're right by the new entrance straight back in here to Port Laguna.
Leah went on for another ride. Good to see Leah going on some rides at this park. She goes on them here, don't you? You know, you like Troy and you like Fēnix, and they're the most two intense rides of the trip.
She said
you know.
she didn't like it that go though.
But would you go on it again or not? Yeah. Oh, I don't know, it's more than probably Charlotte would do. I don't think you like that, do you? No. But Charlotte doesn't like intense rides.
It's a bit too intense for me. I prefer Woden to that, because Woden doesn't make me go.
This is weird, walking down here, and yeah, we're going back round this way. We're going to head back up towards Avalon. Of course, we're going to have some lunch in the Flaming Feather, which is the new restaurant that I've been looking forward to. And yeah, and of course, we're going to have a ride on Merlin's Quest, the boat ride. It's 12 o'clock, and that's just opened. But yeah, this is like, you know, I love it, like this entrance area here. The fact that now Troy was like at the back of the park, now Troy is the closest ride to the entrance. Like the turnstiles are just here. You can take a right, come straight through here in Port Laguna and straight to Troy. And also from here, you get a very nice angle of the coaster. Like, look at how good Troy looks from here. Oh, it's so nice. They've really excelled themselves. Oh, here you go, you got chicken snacks here, have you?
Hang on a minute.
With contactless card?
No, MasterCard.
Hey!
Hang on a minute. MasterCard. Don't expect. The advert in the UK says that accepted everywhere.
It's not in the Netherlands.
It's not in the Netherlands.
As Martin's discovered on this trip. But I like how they contactless. That's nice and easy, isn't it? Just off you go, no messing about there. Like we say, these shops open a little bit late around here. So we will come and look through all of these later on in the vlog. Little Troy path there, and then of course, yeah, back here in Port Laguna. Such a happy area. But yeah, we'll come and have a good look around here later on when all the shops are open. But back up to Avalon, let's go and do Merlin's Quest, shall we? The Matt Rides boat ride, also new for this year. Everything's new, it's great, I love it. Here we are then, back in Avalon. We like this music what's playing just here, you know, it's like, got lyrics to it, all in English as well. So here we are, 12 o'clock's come around, Merlin Quest time, Mac Rides boat ride with Toverland's first sort of attempt at doing an indoor dark ride section. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this one. I have seen a POV, I've already seen the spoilers to it, but Charlotte's not seen it yet. Martin has seen it. I assume Leah's not seen on ride. Leah's not seen it, have you? Oh, she has seen it.
Video, but she probably won't remember.
She's more of a geek than she lets on, I tell you, Leah, isn't she? But
you do watch a lot of people on videos on YouTube.
A lot. It's what they spend their life doing, I think. But here's the boats. Look at the boat design on these. Really nice. Look at that. Whoa, there's a bag of apples there at the back. So yes, we're going to get some great views underneath Fēnix. Hopefully it might go round whilst we're on it. And yeah, into the dark ride section. Up we go on the stairs. Nice wooden station in here. Lovely. That gives you a little teaser as to what the indoor section is going to look like.
The Grinch.
Oh wow, look at that.
The Grinch.
That's really nice. Projections on the map. Gorgeous. There's plenty of boats in action on this, which is good to see. And the good thing about this, it's a nice high capacity ride. Soon get through the queues. Built for the future. That's what they're planning here. It's going to be a massive part one day, you can tell. More of the candles that we saw over at Fēnix. And let's go into the world of Merlin's Quest.
The function completed. Will you better to right? Because Merlin is about to open the secret message. Dear man, dinos, snookles, a little bit of this and that, a little bit of sword and dragon sweat. Here, Cauldron, let the quest be fulfilled. Feast, in meals besides, any gate to tender look, or be open for a clear navigation. The ancient rocks float with magical markings and show the passengers this boat. Here first, here you will find eternal and endless magic around every world.
So you've just seen some on-ride footage there from Merlin's Quest, and wow, that was spectacular. I knew that it was going to be really nice, but that dark ride section was stunning. Now let's talk about the ride itself. Obviously, you make your way out of the station. It's actually a really long, very comfortable ride. Obviously, the boat ride is very gentle. There's no drops or anything like that. Yeah, it just goes round. It just goes round at a nice speed throughout, and you get some spectacular views of the B&M Wing Coaster Fēnix. That is gorgeous. And then, of course, you get down to the dark ride section, and where do we start on that? The doors open and you head inside, and there's so many little details in there. Honestly, you saw it all there on the footage. I don't even know where to begin on it. Like, there's so much to see, and the beauty of that as well is that it was also in English. Of course, it was in Dutch, but it was also translated as well, which meant that we knew exactly what was going on. And Merlin was telling us about all the stories, and all the books were spinning around. There was a book floating in the air. You need to go round again on that to really appreciate it even more. Like, that is not a thing what you just go on once. Some coasters out there, you go on them once and you know what it's like, whereas with that, you need to go again to just really see everything in its full detail, to be honest, because that was incredible. That was really nice. Like, I loved that.
Oh, I loved that as well.
Toverland needs to build a full dark ride.
I mean, like, on-ride videos of that does not do it justice.
No, it
I
really
mean,
doesn't.
like, you got smell pods in there. That ride is absolutely beautiful, and it is definitely Disney standard. I mean,
it is.
Like, this park for me now is definitely, in terms of how it looks, it is definitely my favourite park. I would definitely say that it is the most beautiful park in the world.
Really?
For me.
That's a big statement. I wouldn't go that far, but I do like it.
For me, it is the most beautiful part in the world. All right.
It is stunning.
And with
Martin's
audio
going proper,
everywhere.
he's
And
loving
you
it.
get audio everywhere. I mean,
That gets the bonus points. Like, honestly, that ride, it was stunning. That dark ride section, you saw it on the footage there. Like Martin said, that footage is nothing compared to getting on the boat and seeing it. All I can say is get yourself out here. You all know what a B&M Wing Coaster feels like because you've probably been on the Swarm at Thorpe Park. But a dark ride's very different to a coaster. You need to be sat there. You need to be living it and experiencing it to really feel the atmosphere and see what it's like. But these two new additions, Avalon, Port Laguna, everything, I love it so much. And yeah, that was just gorgeous. What did you think, Charlotte?
I loved that. When you went through the doors and there was all smoke across the floor, there was little goblins going like this.
Yeah, there was all the
lovely.
mist, and there was like the tree trunk. Did you see that on the left-hand
There
side?
was a man, and he was like,
Yeah, like oh, it was
really good.
really nice to
Yeah,
detail.
lovely.
Honestly, like I'll be going straight back round. Well, we're going for lunch now in the new restaurant, the Flaming Feather, that we showed you of a little bit the exterior earlier on. So we're going for some lunch, and then when I come out, I'll be going straight back on that again. and yeah, get some more footage, and of course just get some more photos, because this is such a photogenic area. It's been designed to look nice from all the different angles. Like you can stand here and it looks gorgeous. You can stand over there on a bridge and it looks stunning. All the different sight lines around are really nice. And there you go, they even put these down. Hashtag Toverland, photo points. It's stunning, isn't it? You might be thinking, oh sure, like you're going over the top, but honestly, come and look at this. I mean, that's another great sight line over there. And what a great use of that show building, the station and maintenance area to the coaster for Fēnix. And then of course you've got a shop in there, other facilities, and then you've got the dark ride which runs just underneath. And it was only a small section from there to there, but when you're in it, it certainly feels a lot more. But yeah, here it is, the Flaming Feather. We walked down this way earlier on, so let's go in and get some lunch. What's down there? More expansion, do you think?
Yeah, well
Maybe.
that looks like
something. It's got archways, which is interesting.
Yeah.
That looks to me like they're gonna, they're gonna grow flowers.
Is that going to be a hotel entrance or what? Where was
I don't know. The hotel's planned to go somewhere around the back here.
Yeah.
So
that definitely looks like it could be hotel entrance.
And the fact that they've got the planters what are going to grow all around that. Next time we're here, they'll probably be there, and then the time after they'll be all the way round. And oh, they're just really planned for expansion. I love it. Every little detail, even up there, look, they've put them shrubs up on the top, like so it covers up the chimneys on the top of the feather, Flaming Feather. Well, let's go and look at the prices just here. There we are. Chicken burger, $8.50. You can have a hot dog there for $8.50. Fish and chips, $6.50. Oh my God, it seems. What does that mean? Does not include fries, maybe? I don't know.
It says fish.
It does, doesn't it? I'm not too sure. We'll find out when we go inside. But it looks like it's not a. It's like a takeout place. It's a proper like sit down place. It'll come out on the wooden boards, a bit like yesterday actually. It's when was it Slag Harem. So yes, let's go inside. Very quiet. Here we are then inside the Flaming Feather. And of course here at the back we've got this big chimney breast with the fire underneath down there. Didn't realise it actually had a proper fire on the go in here. That's a nice little touch. And of course if we look up there at the ceiling, all the candles, loads of candles throughout this area. And lots of little details. I've just been to the toilet in here as well. If you do come to Toverland, use these toilets just in the corner there, because they're really well themed. Some of the best theme park toilets that I've actually been in. Yeah, a candle on there. It's a table service in here. So the prices that we saw were actually for the outside kiosk. That one's closed today. But yeah, we've come inside. It's a little bit more expensive, about an extra couple of euro on things, so not too bad. There we are, there's Fēnix on there, look, on that picture. Wow, this is really nice. All the candles all around the top. And you've got this huge open window just over here where you get some really good views out into the area. Of course you can see the boat ride and Fēnix running around from out there through the big open window. Wow, God, it is huge, isn't it? Look at that. That gorgeous view over there. Wow. Doesn't feel like there's actually glass there. Crazy. But there is. Stunning. They've really done a good job. I love it. More details at the top. Oh, look at that. That's a nice little detail. So there, they've even got the candles. It looks like the wax has dripped down. Because obviously they're fake candles with the light in, but it looks like the wax has dripped down there. Oh, really nice. I mean, I'll show you a little bit of the food when it comes out. Oh, here you are, look at this. It took about 15 minutes to come out, so not too bad. Like Martin was saying, it doesn't look like it's microwave food, does it? Lots of a good standard.
Quality, yeah.
So yeah, there you go. What you got there? You got a burger, is it? Chicken burger, is it?
No.
No?
It's just what they call a boat blast hamburger, but
There you are, nicely presented. And then the girls have got kids' meals. Oh, got chicken nuggets, haven't they? You're not that hungry?
No, there's nothing I want to like on the menu.
And then I got my fish and chips here. It's nice. Obviously, I don't like all the green stuff to the side. I get that moved off. But you know what I'm like. But yeah, it's nice. It's a good portion, that is. What, for what, about 10 euros, was it? Something like that. So yeah, it's a good portion, that is. I'm going to tuck in and I'll give you a bit of a review of how good it was afterwards. Looks very tasty though. Lots of chips. That was a really nice lunch in the Flaming Feather. Very much enjoyed that. It was a really nice meal. Best meal I've had of the trip, that was, and really good quality food. And then just come off that and had another ride there on Merlin's Quest. Went on the front this time, and especially through the dark ride scenes. Makes you realise actually they've done a lot of really good scenery high up as well that you don't get to see a bit further back on the boat. So say you do come to Toverland and it's a busy day for you, then definitely wait a little bit extra and get on the front row of Merlin's Quest, because yeah, it's gorgeous. And say what's also really nice, this little path that you can go down just here, it kind of feels like, oh, we're in a little exclusive area where you're not supposed to be. Obviously it's fine because it's a little path what they've put into the area, but it's nice because it's got like all the grass just growing down here, and yeah, it's just a bit rugged, a bit rough around the edges. That's what I like about this path. I can imagine Fēnix looks amazing at night. Obviously you've got these lights on the paths, but you've also got spotlights everywhere around the area to light it up. And here it comes, what a beauty. Airtime! After watching it, I think it's time for another go. I think it's time for another ride, don't you? Oh, beauty. Them head choppers caused by the bridges are fantastic. But yeah, both of these new additions are gorgeous. I really like them. The detailing inside the dark ride section though is so nice, isn't it? It's lovely. What a really nice area. So just down the back there's also a kids play area. And you've got these little fountains down here as well with the faces on in the rocks. They're quite cool. Looks like they're having a wee into the water. You got this nice viewpoint here as well, and I believe that's the future location. What they're looking at building a hotel here at the park down the back there, which I'm sure you'll all agree will be gorgeous views because you'll have the lake, and then of course looking over towards Avalon and be able to see Fēnix. It'll be a stunning view. Hopefully this Fēnix gift shop's open now. So we can have a little look in there at some of the merchandise. Oh, that's a nice view. Merlin's Quest just coming out. And of course Fēnix in the backdrop. That's a beautiful view. And all these rocks. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Klukheim actually at Phantasialand. All these rocks, very similar sort of style, different colours. But yeah, similar sort of style how they're all coming out. But yeah, this show building here is great. The station, the shop, facilities, dark ride, all in this huge massive area. It's great. And again, all the floors themed. That's something that we lack a lot back home. Themed floors, we don't really get it in many parks. And that's nice there. What Martin's getting a photo of, a nice engraved Fēnix logo there into the rocks.
With the coaster behind it.
Yeah, see that's gorgeous, that. Really nice. Just had another front row ride there on Fēnix, this time on the right hand side of the train, and wow, yeah, that was really intense. I can't believe it. It's probably the most forceful B&M that they've built in quite a few years, because B&M rides, I talk about them quite a lot, but they don't really have much force these days compared to some of the older B&Ms, whereas with this, it really packs a punch. I know a lot of people don't really like the Wing Rider model, mainly because it doesn't have that much force to it, but this one is very different to the other Wing Riders that I've been on. Obviously, I went over to Cedar Point a few months back and rode on Gatekeeper. This is certainly even more intense than Gatekeeper in my opinion. It just feels a lot more forceful through the inversions. But yeah, it's an incredible ride. I love everything what Toverland have done. If I owned this park, I wouldn't do it any different other than just that little bit there where you come into the brakes and you can just see the show bill, and that's the one bit that I'd change. But anyway, the gift shop is now open here at the exit. I'll have a bit of a gift shop session because we'll head back down to Port Laguna shortly and go and have a little look down there. And of course, we've got the new little one shop to go in down there and see as well. There you are, you can see you've got the snow globe there from Avalon. These are nice, look, Avalon books. What's inside? Is it a notebook, is it? Oh yes, that's really nice, I like that. Got a little resin here, $4.95. Merchandise is reasonably priced. Oh, it's not a resin, it's a little Fēnix toy. The feather, there's some nice merch, isn't there, Charlotte? Some really nice merch. You can get yourself a Fēnix lollipop there, which is like the feather. More snow globes here. That sword I need to have a photo with. It's actually on the far side when you first walk into the area. You can stand there with the sword. Got the plastic cups. I recognise those from some certain theme parks back home. I have quite a few of those. Some nice stuff, and it's reasonably priced actually as well. And we got some mugs.
They're made in the same Chinese factory, aren't they?
€14.95. That's a bit expensive for the mug, but it is one of them heat changing ones. I'm not a huge fan of that. Is there a normal? Hopefully we've got a normal mug for the ride. Is there not? No. That's a shame.
If I'm honest, there's a lack of merch in here.
See, I think there's a lot of good merch, but where's the mug? Like it's just a heat changing one. I was hoping for a proper mug, not just a heat changing one. What about these ones? Like, I suppose it just. I want it to look like that all the time, though, not like that. That's the problem. It's a bit of a shame. Oh dear. Yeah, I do think there's some nice merch. T-shirts are really nice. That's a lovely T-shirt. I will be buying that one. $19.95 for that T-shirt. And this Avalon one's really nice as well. Live the legend. Yeah, some nice stuff in here. Fēnix cap. Yeah, just a bit disappointed with the mug really. I love everything else though. Snow globes are really nice. I don't collect snow globes unfortunately, else I would get one. But they are really nice, these. Gorgeous. So the rain has started to come down here at Toverland. This is actually the first time that I've ever seen this park in the rain. Every time I've been here, the weather's been really nice. But yeah, like this area around here, very tropical. I'd like to see this when it's busy, like I say. Everybody's sitting down here, drinking cocktails, having a good time. But yeah, you've got lots of different attractions down here, which I'll now open. Let's have a look. And when I say attractions, there's no rides in this area, but there is a few different games. Now, these are the only ones really in Toverland. And yeah, these are really nice along the side. Have you noticed how the seahorses as well, instead of like an Arabian Derby? Really nicely themed. I like them.
And it's nice to see that they're not HB Leisure.
Yeah, run by the park.
Actually ran by the park themselves.
Yeah. Really nice, isn't it? All these games here, winning all the big teddies. It's all themed stuff what you can win as well, like sharks, crabs, the flamingo, all fits with this area. Oh, we got some actor. And here we are, this is what we're going into. Now this, from what I believe, is some sort of interactive wand show. And we've just seen some people, we need to ask for it in English apparently, so we can understand. Hello.
How are you doing today?
We're great, thank you.
Good, gracious. How are you doing? Hi, welcome, nice to see you, hi. Hi people!
Good to meet you,
on
hello.
YouTube. Hi.
Hey.
Is it YouTube? Yes, it's
You are on
YouTube.
YouTube, Theme Park Worldwide.
Oh, this is live. Hi people, welcome to Port Aventura.
Port Ventura,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's Port Laguna, of course it is. My name is Marcus Magistralis, and I'm how do you call this in English? I don't know. We collect things on the beach. We found something.
Do we have a name for that?
A treasure collector, is
Treasure.
that what it is?
Treasure
Yes.
collector.
I'm not a pirate, everybody thinks I'm a pirate, but this is a thing that I found on the beach. It doesn't fit me at all, as you can see, but I found it. And we're collecting bottles, and inside the bottles there are good spells or not so good spells. And that's what we do inside here. We test the bottles, that's what we do.
You test the bottles. Oh, let's go and see the bottles being tested, shall we? Yeah, let's go and have a
Alright,
look.
good luck people.
Yeah,
Good
thank
luck.
you very much.
Nice to see you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, bye-bye. Oh, it was good. Really nice bit of street theatre going on. And yeah, so I believe it's a little bit like... It's a bit like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, where you actually get some sort of wand and they pick someone out. From what I've seen, I'm not too sure, we'll soon find out. Ooh, so we've just come out of there, and yeah, it's a bit of a secret. They don't want you to film inside there, and I can see why, because it is a very magical experience, especially for the kids. And I won't talk too much about what happens in there, but it's just a nice interactive experience for the little ones with the wand, and yeah, a few lighting effects, and Charlotte actually got picked out in there as well. And yeah, it was really nice, a lot of theming in there, a lot of stuff going on, and like I say, I'll keep that one as a bit of a surprise. I won't, you've got to come here and see it. It was nice, I enjoyed that. Certainly good for the kids, and obviously you come out of the door just here And yeah, you can buy the wands just here as well. It's just a bit like the whole Harry Potter thing, isn't it? You can see that's where it's been inspired. Obviously, the Wisdom World of Harry Potter, you go in, and then obviously they pick someone out. In there they pick 3 people, and then yeah, it's all about the map just here, about the ancestor. But yeah, like I said, I won't go too much into it, but it was a really nice experience, and the lady, I felt, made the effort to explain it in English to us as well, which was really kind. But yeah, these are really nice, these wands. So you can see all down here. Oh, hello. Oh, show us the wand. Oh yeah, show me the wand. Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah, there's all these little things.
Ah, they're all in the shop. Ah, there we go. Yeah, give us a little demonstration.
Here is one of the...
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's have a look. There we are.
Barbie some Barbie.
Oh, there we go. The light flashes in that one.
This is one of the moments where you can rehearse to how the wand is working.
Ah, okay, how the wand works. Oh, wow.
And outside you can find these.
Yeah,
stands.
that's what they are on the floor,
Yes,
and then it's like in the windows here,
that's
isn't
how
it?
it works.
Yeah,
That's how it works.
Oh, there you go. Thank you for showing us that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and obviously you've got the boat just up here. Really nicely detailed. I love this, and the fact it's a happy theme this as well, which is really nice. Some very good merchandise. Kids would absolutely love that. I mean, I felt it magical in there, but the kids would certainly really like it. It's a little interactive experience. You can get these little bottles just here, Toverland on. Yeah, some really nice stuff. Very much enjoyed that. Let's have a little look around some of these other shop windows just here. So in addition to the one shop that we saw just, there's also another big gift shop. This is really the main gift shop for the park now. Similar sort of size as the one that they've got in one of the indoor buildings down near the old entrance. Obviously we've got quite a bit of stuff here from Fēnix. Maybe there'll be a Fēnix mug in here, I don't know, saying that if there wasn't one in the shop. I think literally they've just got this one. I just don't like how they look like normally like that. Yeah, I just wish that they had a normal mug. I was really hoping for it. I do love them t-shirts though. Get yourself a Troy CD, Martin. $12.95. Ancient Ruins. Ride of the Chariots. Oh, quite a few, 10 tracks on that one. Yeah, these are really nice. I like with the snow globe how it's the track down there at the bottom as well. All the different characters here. More wands over here, more CDs as well. A few different CDs there. More wands, pick and mix. Leah's buying a spoon. Yeah, a spoon and feeding me. Plate. I remember seeing them last time we were here. They're trying to go away from the purple branding, it seems, a little bit now. They have got a new logo, which is this one, as we can see just here, with the blue branding on. And a few more bits from the mascots down here. This is like the kids section, isn't it? Cushions down the bottom.
It's cute.
All the different characters and mascots for the park. There you go, some nice stuff. Yeah, I'm just a little bit disappointed with the fact there isn't a Fēnix proper mug, but I do like the logo, and I will definitely be getting that t-shirt. That will be getting purchased today. I do like the cap as well, to be fair. So it's just gone 3 o'clock, it's going really quick today, but you know what they say, time flies when you're having fun. I could genuinely spend 2 days at this park though now. I really could. We've not even been into the Magic Valley yet, so we're heading down here now, home to Djengu River. So we're going to have a bit of a rapids ride. Yeah, it is rain a little bit though now. It's not too much, but yeah, first time seeing the park in the rain. Obviously normally we'll walk all the way around here and go and stand in the famous theme park worldwide waterfall. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing that today. getting a little bit cooler now. But this rapids, you don't really get too wet. It's more about an enjoyable, thematic, scenic ride. Yeah, we normally stand right up there on the bridge. I do love Magic Valley though. All the waterfalls, all the areas to walk through, really nice. So this is much better. They've actually changed the layout of the queue line here to Djengu River, the rapids ride. This is much better because you get to see this animatronic here now, and obviously you've got all the mist coming out of the middle of the pond there, which is really nice. Much better around here now, it's all being rerouted. Oh, what's he doing? He's making some funny noises up there. Oh. That felt a lot faster and wetter than usual. I don't think it was because of the rain either. Right, we're going on Maximus Blitzbahn. It says 20 minutes, it said that earlier on, but we've got to do it, can't miss this one.
My hair's been flattened.
Oh, no,
See?
joking.
I've still got my preceding hairline though.
Oh. This is a nice themed queue line. Some really good theming at this park. I especially like the marbles in the room just around here. Hello! Here I am then, all ready to go on Maximus Blitzbahn. Let's go! And launch it! Hey! Woo-hoo-hoo! I've got no onboard audio, unfortunately. Hey! Cock-a-doodle-doo! That's all. Woo! So much fun. Hey. Shame about the music, because that really adds to it. It's still a good fun ride though, even without the audio. But obviously that really does enhance the experience. There we go. Maximus Blitzbahn. Hey. Just had a fun ride there on Maximus Blitzbahn, as you saw from the footage. Shame about the audio. I'm not too sure if it was on, but very, very quiet in one of the speakers. But yeah, it seems like some of them are really loud. Martin said his audio was really loud on his, but yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? I really like that ride. Charlotte likes that one, don't you?
I love
Fisherman there. Why have you got your hood up? You're inside.
because we're going on that.
We're going on what? Backstroke, yeah. Here it is, backstroke time, the little log flume. I say little, it's a good log flume because it starts indoors here. You go all around the side, you have a backwards drop, bit of spinning turntable action on the lift hill, and then you go outside and do the big drop. So yeah, let's go on backstroke. You don't get that wet on here normally. This has been actually changed. Last time we were here, they were doing some work around this section and redoing all this area. So yeah, this is all finished now. Little photo kiosk just here. And yeah, these are quite nice. These little signs what you can get done. Actually, you can have what you want put on them. Toverland, Whirlwind. They're quite nice, aren't they? And oh, it's changed. Hang on. Has the name changed? It's not called what? It's not called Backstroke anymore.
It's called Expedition.
Expedition Zorg. Okay, I didn't know that, but there you go. I normally follow all these developments, but oh dear, I didn't know that. Expedition Zorg. I always called it. Well, it was called Backstroke. So we're not going to get our backstrokes anymore. Oh my God, that's interesting. Bit of a change there. Let's go and give it a ride. No longer backstroke. Expedition Zorg. Does that mean that someone's not going to come around and stroke my back anymore? It's a shame that. Oh well. Expedition Zorg. Zorg. Staff here, fantastic. I think these are some of the best theme park staff out there. Yet again, I mentioned it in the last vlog, but yeah, I think everyone's really friendly here. You never encounter a bad member of staff. And the guy on here, very friendly. People up on Fēnix, well, they've all been good today, as always. I wouldn't expect anything less from Toverland. Maybe that's Zorg, is it? Because he was there before, but maybe so. Martin and Leah haven't come on this one. Oh. After this, I think I'm going to head down to Fēnix, even though it's chucking it down. I'm going to do a few re-rides on Fēnix. I'm going to get soaked, but I don't mind. Yeah, you're on the backstroke. What? Whee! Oh yes, lovely. You don't get too wet on this normally. Famous last words. Of course, there's loads of play equipment here. We've not really had time to go on it today. With the park getting so much bigger now, time is really limited. I need to come here for either 2 days next time, or come and make the most of it and come on a later close. Because they have done 11 o'clock openings in the summer holidays. And it's the same at Halloween. Here we are, a bit of a unique spin time now. I like this. Hey. Just a bit different, isn't it? And then lock it in. There's Zorg's hand. And there's the goat. There it is. Or is that Zorg? I don't know. How's the rain out here? Oh, it is only light rain. It's not like chucking it down rain. It's not too bad. Stop. Spin round. It's quite a big drop on this actually. Oh, nice view of the lighthouse over there. Solaris. Over in Port Laguna. Let's go. Ah! Oh! Lovely. Only a light sprinkle. Nothing too bad there. Nothing too bad. Are you alright in the back? Yeah. There you go. So that was our ride on Expedition Zorg. It's quite funny that. Wasn't expecting that. You know when things just happen what you're not expecting? That was one of those. All I knew is that they were doing some work on it last time we were here, but there you go. Right, I'm going to do a few re-rides, so I'll show you a few more shots over towards Avalon, and then that'll be the end of the day here at Toverland. It's been a good one, but it's gone very quick today. Very quick. Too quick. Here I am then, last ride of the day, the front row on Fēnix. I think the others are all ridden out. We've just done quite a few re-rides, me and Charlotte on it. And yeah, what a fantastic wing coaster. I've fallen more and more in love with it. And I actually nearly blacked out just on the back left wing of this ride. That is certainly the most intense seat on this ride from what I've seen. But yes, here I am, last ride of the day on Fēnix. On the front row, my favourite seat actually. The back's more intense, but I enjoy this front seat more. I'm being whipped over now and down the drop. Let's go, Fēnix! Yes! Hey. Beautiful! a coaster, what a ride. And like I say, my only nag with the whole thing, just this little bit just here where it's just the green warehouse, but hopefully that'll be done at some point. What a ride. We'll get off, make our way back down to Port Laguna and sum up the day here at Toverland. What a day. Love this place so much. So after a few re-rides there on Fēnix to end the day, made my way back down here to Port Laguna, and yeah, that is all for Toverland today. It has been absolutely incredible, but instead of me starting off, let's go around and ask everyone's thoughts on the new expansions. It's been a big expansion for the park, the biggest in their history. Charlotte, what do you think to it?
It looks amazing. It looks so much better than what it used to be. It's brought a lot of atmosphere, but I'd like to see it when it was busy.
Yeah, I agree. The next time I come to this park will not be during off-peak periods. I want to see it rammed. I want to be queuing for rides. I want to see it on the 11 o'clock openings, maybe at Halloween or in the summer. Yeah, definitely. I want to be sat down there myself having a cocktail, you know, and enjoying the atmosphere, definitely. And what do you think to Fēnix?
Oh, I love it, but I greyed out.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that ride on the back. I also greyed out on that back row. I couldn't quite believe it. Yeah, Martin and Leah missed that one because they went to do some other bits. Yeah, we actually greyed out on the back left. Yeah, it was a grey out moment on that. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Like, it was really intense, that was. I didn't think a B&M Wing Coaster would be that intense, yeah.
But the boat ride was my favourite one.
Yeah, Merlin's Quest, yeah, the indoor section. Please, Toverland, let's see you build a full-on dark ride.
Grey out. We've never heard the phrase grey out.
Really? Oh yeah, enthusiast terms, grey out.
Blackout.
Yeah, like, crazy. Not quite a blackout, just a grey out. Just not quite a blackout. Like, I didn't go, you know, but my eyes, it's like blurred vision, you know. Have you enjoyed it, Leah?
Yeah, I really liked it.
Good to see you go on quite a lot of rides here as well. You pretty much ride everything here, don't you? You did Fēnix, Troy, you know, you've done pretty much everything.
I love the boat ride.
Yeah, Merlin's Quest, that was the indoor section, stunning. Blew us all away, I think, that one. And Martin,
it is nice to get back to this park, and it's nice to go back on my baby Troy.
Oh.
Still love that. Still my best favourite ride here. Fēnix, great coaster, great addition. Merlin's Quest, again, great addition. This park is absolutely beautiful, and those are 3 brilliant rides to come here for.
I'd agree.
As for the new entrance, it's so great to actually see it so big, and it is so like future-proof.
Look at this, the size of it is crazy.
Crowds. You know, this is, you know, it is ready for massive crowds. You know, and they've got nice like machines over there where you can buy
car
your
park tickets and entrance tickets.
Yeah. And it's just got Dutch, German, and English.
Yeah, and same with the attractions. Well, me and Charlotte were on Merlin's Quest again, and we actually broke down on it there towards the end, and the breakdown announcement was in English, which was really good actually. Everything here is of course in Dutch and English, which is great, but yeah, it's been great. They're really trying to expand to everyone here. They want everyone to come, they're very welcoming, and that leads me on to the entrance, how you've got all the different languages all on the side there, you know, and it's really nice to see that. You know, not many parks do that, but we've seen this park grow up in the few years that we've seen it, you know, and like, if you've been living local, you've really seen it grow up since it opened.
It is weird to think that it is just 17 years old.
I feel like we're part of the start of this park's massive future.
Yeah.
And in 10 years from now, we're going to look back at this and think, oh my God, we were there for the early days of the new big Toverland. And I know there's been a lot of people out there that have thought maybe that Toverland isn't the right name for the park. A lot of locals think it, because it does mean Magic Land if you translate it to English. Me personally, I like the name Toverland. I wouldn't be too keen if it was branded as Magic Land. But obviously, to the Dutch it is Magic Land. To us, it's Toverland. So it's one of those, isn't it? But yeah, I think now it's too late to change the name. If they were going to do it, it should have been done before all of this expansion. Keep it what it is. They've changed the logo, they've changed the branding. All of this stuff here is beautiful, and the new areas are quality. I'm really impressed with what we're seeing here. As all the other guys have said, Fēnix is a top-class ride, but so is Troy, and so is so many other rides here. I enjoy everything at this park. Good to see other improvements around. The Troy queue line's a lot better. Just needs a sign directing people at that point. Along with the Troy queue line, very much enjoyed just the general changes around the park with the maps up, for example, the new shops and the new restaurant, the Flaming Feather, that was really nice in there, and good value for the quality of the meal actually, which was great. Along with that, what else have I enjoyed? Honestly, just this whole park, I love it to bits. Today, I've done less re-rides than I normally do. I normally do Troy 7 or 8 times. Whirlwind only did once. It's time for me now. This, for me, is a 2-day park. And if you're a thrill seeker out there, this will not be a 2-day park. It will be a 1-day park. But if you like theming, you like experience, and you like being immersed into it all, then this is definitely now a 2-day park. And it's on a quiet day. If you come here on a busy day, you'd certainly need longer than 10 till 5 to be able to appreciate everything. And if you do like photography, if you like taking pictures and videos, you could spend a couple of hours just walking around the 2 new areas, taking some really nice photos. And Avalon's very photogenic. Are you getting in the background? I'll keep running behind. Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube, check it out. But yeah, honestly, everything is exceeded expectations today. I've very much enjoyed it. And yeah, thanks to the park for having us down to come and see the new areas. Very, very nice, and I look forward to the future. And like I say, I'll be back here at some point next year, but I am going to come during a busier period for the park because I want to see it rammed. I want to be queuing up. I want to be waiting in lines. The 3 visits we've had here, it's always been quiet. So I'd just love to see it when it's really busy. You know, I'd love to see it when it's busy at this park and fireworks and yeah, all going out. But I love the car park being here because it means that now you get these spectacular views of Troy when you walk in and also when you leave as well. Fēnix, I'll make a bold statement and say that it's actually my favourite B&M Wing Coaster. There you go, and I've done Gatekeeper at Cedar Point. After doing them re-rides on it, yes, it's quite a short ride, but it's the air time, it's the intensity. Like I say, a lot of these newer B&Ms, B&M aren't like they used to be, you know, like a lot of their rides are forceless now. That has got a kick to it, it's got some force, and come and check it out. So I look forward to the future. I could talk all day about Toverland. I've already been rambling on for 6 minutes and 29 seconds, so I won't talk anymore. But there you go, thank you very much for watching, and of course, yeah, stay tuned for the final vlog tomorrow from Wildlands Adventure Zoo, which we're going to tomorrow. So yeah, there's a couple of coasters there to try. We've got the 2 new rides for this year, which is the Vekoma Boomerangs. It's like a dueling coaster, so I look forward to that. The Junior Boomerang, there's some sort of boat ride there as well, don't really know a lot about it. And yeah, of course the animals as well, which isn't really my sort of thing, but we'll go there and it's got some coaster cred, so that's the main thing. And yeah, talk about the trip in general and wrap it up. But thank you very much for watching, and from Toverland, that means it's time to cue those credits. See you next year, Fēnix.